Batty. Mills making a run on this near side. Bowyer just turns away from him and suddenly it opens up before him. It was worth a try for Lee Bowyer, who suddenly found room that he did not expect, as Southampton's defenders backed off and were moved away. Another day, another game. Kewell looking for Lee Bowyer, causing all sorts of problems for Dean Richards. Again Ferdinand's up. Matteo runs towards the near post. Ferdinand up well, away by Richards. Kewell. Now Ian Hart with time to find a brilliant ball in towards the middle. A fine cross swept over by Ian Hart there. Difficult one for the goalkeeper, who just got there ahead of Mark Viduka. Hart to find striker of a football. Petrescu though could be in here. Nigel Martin has hardly been needed today, but he was then, and he rose to the task. Petrescu suddenly found himself with a good shooting opportunity, and that's excellent goalkeeping in front of the England coach by Nigel Martin. Bowyer tracking back, keeping an eye on Petrescu, but it matters not because Batty has reclaimed possession. And the white shirts are striding forward. Keane. Kewell. Was it a handball there against Jason Dodd? No, says the referee. As Kewell played the ball into the penalty area here, this is the appeal for the penalty, and Dodd's hands right up in front of his face. Looks for Kevin Davis. Matteo and Ferdinand have dealt with everything very comfortably. And what a way to turn defence into attack. With Keane, look at the space for Kewell here. Great chance, good save. Fine save by Paul Jones. Well, Harry Kewell might have had a hat-trick this afternoon. Twice he's been denied after scoring that early goal. Leeds United have decided to make a substitution. Keane holding the ball up well outside the penalty area. Look at the space here for Harry Kewell. It was a wonderful chance. Paul Jones making the save. And that was Harry Kewell's last action this afternoon. He's now been replaced by Jason Wilcox. Again, the two central defenders for Leeds are up and causing problems by movement inside the penalty area. Wilcox struggling to see much play in the Leeds United first team, very much a fringe player this season. A man who has played for England in the past, of course. Hart, now looking for Keane, flag stays down, great chance! Oh, a wonderful, wonderful finish! A marvellous goal by Robbie Keane. Through ball, clearly onside, and that is a masterful finish by Robbie Keane. And having been dominant throughout the match, Leeds United finally give themselves something approaching a comfortable cushion. Bowyer for Leeds, with a very untidy pass, easily picked up by Southampton, but there are plenty of white shirts back there. Southampton's forward players are currently outnumbered. Beattie's crossing! Cahar's very nearly on the end of it. It's too early for Leeds to relax. Beattie that time, whipping that low cross in, so hard to defend against. Cahar's nearly turning it home. Chances few and far between though for Southampton today. It's been a long drive up here, and it may seem like a longer drive home. Easy for Lundekvarm. James Beattie hasn't had too much of a sight of goal today, and when he has, Leeds defenders have been more than competent in dealing with it, denying him many shooting opportunities. Oakley. Relief for Southampton that they got the free kick there. Bridgewaite's on this near side. Time very much against Southampton here now, and the way they've played, they can have few complaints at losing this match, if indeed they do, as it looks increasingly likely. But here's Beattie with an opportunity, and maybe a chance for Southampton, but no, the flag is up on the far side. Richards was there, turns the ball home, the flag has gone up, and the flicker of light for Southampton, and perhaps a way back into the match, has gone. As the ball is played forward here, Beattie with the shot, and Richards is onside, I reckon. Southampton rather unlucky. Exciting times at Ellen Road on the field, with the progress made by the team in the Champions League. Robbie Keane looking lively. Support from Backer here. Viduka again waits for it. Wilcox! What a spectacular goal that would have been. Again, good attacking play by Leeds United. Backer's ball in. Wilcox didn't hesitate. Brings to an end a one-sided victory for Leeds United, with a goal in each half, the first from Harry Kewell early in the game, and Robbie Keane finishing it off with just over 20 minutes remaining. A fine lob over the goalkeeper, having been set up by Ian Hart. The crowd here at Ellen Road going home happy because their team continue their push for a return to Champions League football next season. It's now 10 matches unbeaten in the Premiership, 4 wins in a row, and it's been a very entertaining week at Ellen Road. Following on from that victory over Deportivo La Coruña on Wednesday night, Leeds United have come back to the bread and butter, and they've secured another 3 points. Leeds United 2, Southampton 0.
First of all, David, it looked like a job well done, and certainly not a case of after the Lord Mayor's show of Wednesday night's performance.
Well, it was important to get 3 points and keep a run going in the league, and you know, we won convincingly. It was important, though. I felt that you know, to get the second goal. As soon as we got the second goal, I thought it was game over, really.
The disappointing thing about today is we don't mind if somebody beats us with a bit of skill and smashes one in from 30 yards. We had a game plan. We wanted to keep it tight. We just knew that after the victory on Wednesday that they would be firing on all cylinders. But we got caught in possession in our final third, and we got punished, and that's the quality that we're playing against.
You've been keeping the bench warm quite a lot in recent matches. It must be quite nice to get a chance and then to take advantage of it by scoring a goal.
Yeah, I mean, myself when I first came, started on the bench, and then I got my chance and came in and scored a few, and then Smitty's come in then and scored a few. So you know, at the moment it seems to be between the two of us, you know. But I said he's done brilliant, and then he's come in today and I scored, you know. So it's good that the man has them options to bring different people in.
It's been a tough few weeks, particularly the last week. We had a tough game against Sunderland. Came back and had a very tough game here, Europe, and people don't realise how much Europe takes out of you. They're learning to cope a little bit better with it, and to finish off a good week, it was important to take 3 vital points here to keep our run going in the league.
We're hoping Ipswich will slip up, but they always keep winning every week. But the least we can do is win our games, and let's see how they get on Tuesday against Liverpool.
The fight for third place is really starting to warm up, isn't it? And Leeds looking good, Al.
That was a terrific performance. You know, you're coming off the back of a big result in Europe, and it's always very difficult to play after you've played in Europe, and I think that basically you've got to start quickly. Somebody's got to set the tone. Today it was David Batty, who was hugely influential all game. He's come right back to form. As he's 2 minutes into the match, you're looking for a quick start. It's all about being competitive, ball's up in the air, Viduka goes for it, and then Batty comes into the picture, busts through two people, and then is brought down by Richards. And it should have been a penalty kick, but no, they didn't get the decision. And then in the 10th minute, they haven't played scintillating stuff, but they're, as I say, very quick to the ball, very competitive. Boyer gets a great tackle in here, and it comes to Marsden, you think, no problem. Keane's 5-6 yards away from him, he hustles, he harries, Marsden, bad kick out, Kuehl onto it quick, and it's into the back of the net. And it was just a question of when they were going to get the second goal, but I thought it was a great performance. They've got some real quality players that are coming good at the right time.
It's a long, hard season, but Leeds had players that were just popping up all over the place.
Well, they're difficult to play against. You know, defenders hate playing against guys that can run with the ball, without it, running behind, run in front. Here we have Harry Kuehl running onto a pass. Jason Dodd at the bottom of your picture plays him onside, old story, full-back, and the wrong side. Miles onside, you know, good run, times it to perfection, comes in, he should score, but it's brilliant blocking by first Richards. And then it comes back to Kuehl, he picks a colleague out, and another great block. I think it was Keane there. But Keane is brilliant, Boyer's brilliant. He lets it go through him here, opens up, he runs at the defence, comes in his left foot, his weaker side, not a great hit, but you can see where it's going. And then, this is absolutely fantastic play. It's a corner kick here. We'll highlight both Keane and Kuehl. They're in a defensive position, it comes out, Keane goes for the first one. There he is, comes back into the box, Keane stays there, again they clear the line, somebody did well all day, and then it's pinged up the pitch. Who's on the end of it? Robbie Keane. He's on his own, where's the support going to come from? Holds up terrifically well, then he's got the awareness, Harry Kuehl's made the run, again he should have scored, should have had a hat-trick. And then, you know, it's all Route 1 stuff. This comes to the goalkeeper, it's up in the air, Richards heads it out, ball over the top. This is all about great first touch. Again, sees the goalkeeper off his line, and the finish is absolutely clinical. And if you've got these sort of players playing for you, then you're always going to have a chance. But they had a bad run early in the season. They've had some great results in the Champions League, but the League Championship is what it's all about.
All the running on the training pitch is worth it, obviously, to give you that get fitness and keep going. Now, you used to look at the substitutes bench to talk about strength in depth, and you were talking about that last week. But if you look at the Leeds substitutes and look beyond it, they have players that weren't even in the side today that can make up quite a team.
Well, this is 11 players that never played for Leeds today, and we used to talk about 11 players on the pitch, then it went to 16, now it's about 22 or 23. If you look at that, then you've got some real quality. I mean, the keeper has been magnificent this season. You've got two great centre-backs in Radiby and Woodgate. The front two would be good in any side. Dacko in midfield, McPhail's an up-and-coming youngster. And you look at that 11 and say, well, it possibly could be a top 6 side. And when you talk about strength and depth, you know, you talk about Manchester United and Arsenal and Liverpool. Leeds are right up there now.
And you look at Southampton and they're going so well, and now all the stuffing has been knocked out their season, it seems.
They just didn't play today, to be fair. I mean, they never started. Leeds were right in top. I feel sorry for the caretaker manager. He's come in, I think they went 7 games without losing a goal, and now they've lost sort of 5 in 2 matches, and it's an uphill task. But again, it's 11 players that go onto the pitch wearing Southampton jerseys. Have got to put the matter right.
Thanks, Al.